it's Reagan, and today I'm here to bring you a summer reading recommendations video. We are in summer, and you know, I don't know about you, but I tend to always read more in summer, and so I love to make these seasonal recommendation videos to kind of give you guys some ideas of what to perhaps pick up this season. I have a myriad of things here. Lots of them include, however, romance, adventure, and all of the fun blockbuster reading experiences you desire to have this season. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right in. First book I'm going to recommend is Walk on Earth a Stranger by Carson. I wanted to also talk about The Girl of Fire and Thorns by the same author, but I feel like I've been talking about that book a lot on my channel, so I decided to feature the one I most recently read by her. This is a YA historical fantasy following our main character who can sense gold. And see, this is a great power, but she also lives during the time during the gold rush, so she obviously has a lot of value associated with her power, so she has to keep it a secret. At the beginning of the story, her parents are tragically killed in some mysterious circumstances, so she goes on a journey to go to California to basically try to start a new life. This is such a great book. One, it has one of my favorite elements, which is cross-dressing. Our female main character has to portray herself as a boy to ensure that she can safely make the cross-country journey and also, you know, have less questions as to why she doesn't have a chaperone, where is her guardian, blah 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 blah. This also has an amazing journey aspect, following her from state to state as she tries to get to her destination is probably one of my favorite aspects of this novel. It just feels like a road trip, but like a wagon style road trip, if you get my gist. This story is just so wonderful. We have such a strong and empowered female character who has to use her wits to get out of some very precarious situations, and this is just such a fun, fast-paced novel that I feel like it's perfect for this summer. Next book I'm going to recommend is actually a contemporary novel, and that is Gina and Finn. This is a book I read, I want to say last year, and I really enjoyed it. This is a YA contemporary novel following our main characters, Gina and Finn, who are best friends, but they're internet best friends. They met online through a joint love of a mutual fandom, and you follow these two girls as they grow up and kind of how their friendship is tested and how it kind of transitions into new and potentially scary places. This is a story about just like female love, and also just it really explores how online relationships can be just as real and just as important as offline relationships, or the fact that online relationships can carry over to offline relationships just as easily. This story deals with a lot of things, including mental illness and struggle, as well as sexual identity, and I thought this book was really good. It also is told in an unusual format. All of the book, for the most part, is told via like emails or chat because it is an online friendship, so it's a very quick read as well. This is a story that I just really enjoyed. I found it to be very empowering, and I flew through it. I think this would be like a really great beach read because you would read it super fast. The next book I'm going to talk about is another fantasy novel, and that is Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder. I recently read this in like one day. Video on that coming soon. And this follows our main character Yelena, who at the beginning of the story is in prison about to be executed for her crimes. However, she's offered freedom, or rather pardon, if she becomes the king's food taster. However, this is obviously a very dangerous job as you're testing food for poison. This is a story about magic, it is about politics, and it is about Yelena just being a total badass and like growing into herself. I will say this novel does have triggers for sexual violence and rape. This does have some very intense scenes, so I definitely wanted to point that out. But this novel also has a wonderful slow burn and realistic romance, a lot of self-growth and self-discovery, as well as magic and intrigue and twists and turns. I loved this book so much, and I can't wait to read the next one in the series. And if you guys have heard good things about this and haven't picked it up for some reason, I really entreat you to try it. It's so good. Next book I'm going to recommend is Wolf by Ryan Graudin. I recently just watched Wonder Woman and then Captain America Winter Soldier, and there was something about those movies that just made me think of this book. It is such a blockbuster book. You know what I mean? Like it has so much drama and has so much it has so much going on in it that I just feel like it's a perfect summer read. This is an alternate history story where Hitler won World War II, and our main character wants to assassinate Hitler, but obviously he's very well protected, you know, by bodyguards and such, that she realizes her one opportunity to kill him is if she wins this cross country motorcycle race and gets to shake his hand at the end, and that's the opportunity she has to assassinate him. Yes, my friends, this is a motorcycle Hitler assassination YA story, and it's freaking awesome, okay? Like, you're literally reading a motorcycle race and also a spy assassin book all together into one with some alternate histories that are just really interesting and really dark and really creative. This story, first off, should be a movie. It feels like a summer blockbuster in book form. Totally read it. It's so good. Next book I'm going to recommend is a little more sentimental, a little more family oriented, and that is The Marvels. This is a story that is half illustration, half words, so it's quite chunky, but like I said, half of the book is literally full page illustrations. This is a story recounts multiple generations of one family, but it also has a lot of bittersweet sad notes in it as well. I don't want to describe too much about it, so I don't want to potentially spoil anything, but it really just follows a man kind of recounting his family history shown through images, and then kind of how that is impacting his life today, and he's sharing this with his son, and it's just a very, very beautiful story that'll capture you from the beginning. This is a book I also read in a few sittings. It was so lovely. And the last book I'm going to recommend for you guys is The Sudden Appearance of Hope by Claire North. Claire North is one of my favorite authors. She can write a thriller, mystery, sci-fi mixed novel so well. One of my other favorite novels by her is The First 15 Lives of Henry August. And that is also astounding, but this is her most recent novel, and it is so good. This follows our main character, Hope, who basically exists and no one can remember her after they like lose sight of her. So essentially she has disappeared out of everyone's life, including her family, and this happened to her at a very young age. It's an incredibly lonely existence, as literally you can have one conversation with someone, walk away, or lose eye contact with them, and they will literally not remember you at all. Because Hope has this particular set of very unique skills, she's only really set up for a few avenues in the world. She obviously can't work a normal retail job, so she kind of gets into the life of crime and mystery, and my god, this book will keep you on the edge of your seat. Hope is such an interesting main character. Again, the dynamics of her power, I think, makes it a very complex and interesting story. She's in a position where she can basically do anything and whatever she wants, as no one will really be able to remember her or chase her down for the consequences. But at the same time, there's no one there who can ever remember or be connected to her in any capacity. This is such a good book. It's a thriller and it will keep you guessing, let me tell you. Alrighty guys, those are my summer reading recommendations. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below some books you think I should read this summer, as I would love to know, and I will see you soon with another video soon. Goodbye!